You're lucky you're not from my neck of the woods because I would fucking bang you out. You've got one next to you there.
Oh yeah.
You're
Go right in the car.
Oh, no.
Oh God, no!
I was in a kids' play area when I was too old to be.
Can phases last for 15 years?
I think you might be scum.
Oh, someone passed me Dwayne Johnson. Welcome back to the Phil Ellis Show. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks to all the Patreon. Patron? Oh, fucking hell. It looks more like, I look like a police constable in the 70s and there's a missing child. There should be a picture of like a blonde-haired boy just pop up there. There we go. Still haven't found him.
I feel like it'd be you that's stolen him.
Yeah.
You're not the constable.
It'd be funny if you do all that, he's got missing. At the end, it just turns out it's like an Easter egg hunt. I said, so the first one to find him, you get a rally chopper.
You do have that, like, kind of like Life on Mars, like 70s, 80s detective.
That is
vibe.
exactly why I wear these clothes.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, people go, it's a bit Life on Mars. That's why I saw the program, I was like, brilliant, them. And I'm just like ever since. That's why I buy, like, I'm the guy that fucking I buy an arrow for £1 because it's next to the till. I'm that fucking guy. I'll dress like that forever now. I like it. Arrows are £1, and I think that's my favourite thing now. Arrows, yeah.
I've genuinely never seen you in any different clothes, but you don't stink. So I just have this like image of like your
Weird,
wardrobe just be like 100 of them different shirts. So you 7 of the same shirts, 7 of the same coat, pants. You open up, it's like Peter Griffin's wardrobe.
Yeah, the Bart Simpson effect.
Yeah, I'm like a cartoon character. I'm like, but it's I like the arrogant. I like sometimes to pretend I do it because it's really pretentious. Because I always remember, you know, they always say, well, Einstein always wore the same clothes every day. Because he was like, listen, I'm too busy being a fucking genius. I don't have time to choose a shirt. I mean, that's sort of bollocks, this dirty bastard. It's a lazy man. Oh, God, I bet he used to do his hair all messy like Boris as well. I bet he was like, oh, God, look wacky. Oh, God, I've just been thinking of equations. He did. Still shit. He still tried to pull at a bar and failed. He did loads of stupid. He couldn't 3-point turn. He was still a prick. Saving energy. It's fucking lying piece of shit. And plus, it's his theory relative. It's still a theory, isn't it? I've got loads of theories. I don't think pigeons can fly.
Hey, hold on. Explain, what's the rationale?
I haven't read. To be honest, I pulled one out the hat quickly.
What, a pigeon?
And as soon as I started saying it, I was like, I've definitely seen pigeons flying. And I was like, there's no way I could back up the theory.
In your mind, you're like, quick, think of a theory that might not be right.
Yeah. I do have some theories that
Go on.
Well, no, I don't know.
You're aware of the fact this is being recorded.
I am now, yeah. I have no theories or thoughts.
So anyway, how are you, Liam?
I think we'll find it's the Phil Ellis Show, mate. So wind your neck in. We still haven't found him. Can you do that in the edit? Just keep putting a little boy for no reason.
You've got one next to you there.
Oh, yeah. Well. Oh, fucking hell. He's a unit, isn't he?
That's Liam's cousin, that.
Who is it?
It's Liam's cousin.
Is it really your cousin?
Yeah, we just got a cut out one day. We just started. Yeah, he's called Harry. We call him Haz.
He looks like he runs. I don't know if he'd run the mob, but he runs a mob or a kebab shop.
He looks wears that suit on the job. That's what sets him apart.
That's incredible.
He looks weirdly Russian, doesn't he?
He does, yeah. Oh, no, I don't like that at all. I've just seen him there.
As if you watch him, mate, Philly's not a fan of you.
Awful, that. Like a horror film. When they went through that phase in horror films, didn't they, for ages, going, oh, God, this is a shit horror film. Just put a creepy kid, so there's no reason halfway through the film, the kid starts going, oh, no. Starts speaking in tongues and goes, well, all died tonight.
Yeah, like Poltergeist and shit like that. Yeah, you're right, yeah.
Creepy kids. But he reminds me of... When I was about 13 or 14, we moved to this little street. We moved away from all my mates, and we were in this terrace house in Preston. That's what was that?
So I was just sorting my watch out.
Oh really? I thought you were like, let's fucking see how long this anecdote.
Yeah, he was calling the police on his phone. He pressed an alarm. We've got an odd one.
I forgot to start it, so I knew how long we'd been recording. But it's all right. Break the fourth wall. No worries.
Well, it was loud as fuck, to be fair.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. I went down. It's
the haunted child.
Fucking freak. Awful, isn't it? Do you know what we wanted to do for a laugh was punch it then, but I thought I can't. That's not.
That cost us 32 quid.
Yeah, I know. Well, that was my first thought, and then I thought if some people just see that, but they don't. But it's cut just before that. You could get away with me punching a child. Go, do you remember when Phil punched that kid? Because you wouldn't see the cardboard. It would just cut as I get to his face.
Do you actually not know who that is?
No, who is it?
He's a grown man, you know.
Who is?
Oh,
what?
you shouldn't have said anything.
I wanted to see his reaction and say.
Well, now I'm worried that I don't know. Is he? Are you big on TikTok? Oh yeah, mate. Have you got a pop tune out? You got a pop song out, lad?
Pop tune.
You be doing some concerts, some music concerts.
He's not actually a real person. He's not going to respond.
Oh God, yeah.
He's like a friend of a cage fighter, and you've just called him out.
Oh my God.
I'd pay to see that fight card.
He's a cousin of a cage fighter.
Is he? Is he related? Yeah, Phil Ellis versus Hasbulla.
Yeah,
That's why I said it's your cousin.
Yeah. Yeah, but he wouldn't need a cage to fight. He could fight in a cat carrier. Do a fucking cage fight. Like a cage. Just shove another one in there. Turn her on the one on top. Turn it upside down. Oh, he's lazy.
His dressing room's just a fucking thimble.
That'd be quite a good. That'd be quite a good one, wouldn't it? Like you put two little people.
You were finding the appropriate word.
Yeah,
Then I felt the
to be
delay.
honest, I found the appropriate term, but the rest of it's not appropriate. Put them in a barrel, right? Everyone bets which one comes out first, right? So you get a barrel, you spin it, and then it's tipped onto a mat, safety mat, not animals, and then you put a bet on who falls out first. So that was a good idea. Everyone fancies it. You can do it in a soft play area.
It could be a segment on the Phil Ellis show. I'd pay.
Yeah, so you need a barrel and two willing contestants. And probably a lot of paperwork involved.
Yeah. You can't go to a trampoline park without signing a waiver. So I don't think.
Yeah.
Someone at a show on Friday stormed out and threatened to, and I quote, bang me out.
Bang you out.
Yeah. I'm not lying.
What did you
I
do?
did a show in Llandudno and I was hosting.
That's not exact. That doesn't scream violence. Does
No, it doesn't.
Not really, no,
Nan
no.
and Grandad.
Well,
on
that
a little
was his
coach
issue.
trip.
That was his issue. Because I was hosting, I was talking about how I've just moved to a shithole, and I said, "What's Llandudno like? Is it a shithole?" Obviously, I know it's not, but they all jumped on me.
It's Llandudno. That's actually how it's
Yeah.
pronounced.
No.
Oh, you smashed that. Actually, I butchered it.
I don't know why I did it like that. It was fucking horrible.
I thought you were going to just slowly extend the pinky as you were drinking out of it.
So he, I was saying that, is it a shithole? They all jumped on me and was like, no, it's gorgeous. But there was a woman that was in from Rochdale or something, and she was going on saying that Oldham's a shithole. And we had like a funny back and forth, and then out of nowhere, this guy goes, "I'm this close to leaving." And that's so I was like,
Just made it about him.
Yeah, I was like, "Is everything all right, mate?" And he goes, "Not really. You're just picking on the ladies." And you've seen me host. Like, I'm anything but a knob. Do you know what I mean? Like, I try to.
I wouldn't say you're anything but. Straight. I love the way that you really bigged yourself up there.
Yeah, you're not in
You've
that.
seen me, MC. Everyone knows me. Not much of a knob.
I don't think you're allowed to make that call, mate. It's the people around
we'll
you.
be the judge of this, pal.
But I
Anything
tried
but
to.
as well. He's a
Yeah,
murderer.
anything but.
He's a fucking sex offender.
I'm cutting
Yes,
this bit
you
out.
stay on this side of the chair. No, he's not over here.
I love the. Hang on. If that was a real person, it would be some fucking choice, wouldn't it, to put him closer to you than me? If we're gonna take a look, if he was here and we said, "Who do you want to sit next to?" I don't think he'd choose you straight off the bat.
Yeah, but I'm not going to say I'm one of those people that's hiding in plain sight, like Savile. I'm just so happened to dress from an era that was fine. Apparently, it was fine, but it seems it was.
If we have episode 10 come out, then then it'll be impressive. Anyway, so I'm in Llandudno.
I watched a film the other day where a glitter song was used in it, and it's used in loads of American films.
It was in Joker, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's a joke because people they don't really know
They're just
over
like banging Gary Glitter
But
tune.
yeah,
this.
but it's a really good tune though. It's like and it came on the other day in a thing. And I was like, oh god, I was like, what a shame. Can't enjoy this scene now.
Well, that's why no one says anything about R. Kelly, because Ignition's a banger.
Yeah, that
How
is
is
a
your
bang.
Kelly? Hey, come on, we're done.
Right, thanks so much for watching, guys.
We're done.
We're done.
He just walks out. We've sort of like stationed you in.
Go right in the car.
Oh, no, he's
Oh god, no!
Kill them.
Oh, no.
Kill them.
Oh god.
For the benefit of the audio listener, Hasbullah's just fell on his side.
Back on his toes
He's
now.
back now.
Ready
He's all
for
good.
round 2.
Hencher than ever.
So this guy, he goes, I'm this close to walking out because he said you're just picking on the ladies. Now I wasn't. And like I was saying before, I don't try to be that sort of knobhead on stage as a host. I don't want to...
Picking up the ladies.
You just picked up a child.
I think you've just scared away the only ones that watch the show.
I know. It was I don't know how I was trying to make you out to be a creep then, but I came across
way worse.
picking up the ladies. I don't know. I think it's because no one laughed at it and I panicked, so I thought, I have to do something, just move this cloud.
It was the eye contact that scared me the most, not the words you were saying.
Sorry.
So
No
when he
My apologies.
when he said that, all the women sort of like were like, what the fuck? He's not picking on anyone. And I said that, I was like, why do you reckon, mate? No one's picking on anybody. He was like, you're just picking on the ladies. And I was like, stop trying to be a hero, please. And long story short, all the women were like, we're giving as good as we're getting. You know what I mean? Like they were being a bit knobby.
Let us fight our own battles, you misogynistic
Well,
prick.
that's it. I was like, surely, like, true feminism. I don't want to speak on behalf of women, but surely feminism is letting them have a fucking choice. Why are you? I said, like, is anyone else got an issue with the way the show's going so far? And everyone was like, no. And he's like, so it's just you then.
No, and I can tell you this. I bet you, if you'd have followed him when he eventually did leave, I bet you he got in a van that wasn't advertising any trade on the side. I bet it was just a blank
Just a
van.
plain white
It's
van.
a plain white van. He's one of them blokes.
With CCTV recording.
Yeah.
He's a fucking creep.
They're
Yeah,
the
something-
they're the
some-
ones.
There's a few comics that are very online that I always go, I'm waiting for this to come out about you.
Yeah.
You are so...
Like who, Phil?
Come on, name drop.
Well, I won't name any names. What do you think I'm going to do?
I was like
That silence was deafening.
beef.
I know, it's horrible. And a bit of me going, what if I should just do it?
Ben Bridges, Phil. Ben Bridges.
No, Burn Bridges is a good guy.
So he,
He's, I don't
Sounds
care.
like a country western
Just sound
singer.
Burn Bridges, yeah.
I'd buy his album.
I like drugs.
Yeah, pick up trucks and beer. I like those things as well.
So yeah, well, I was just sort of saying like, why do you reckon no one's picking on anybody? We're all having a laugh, and he just tried to be a hero. Like there was some like Eastern European women on the front row, and he was like Joe, like constantly talking to them all night, and he in his head he was like, oh, everyone hates this guy. If I stick up for them, I'll be a hero. And I was sort of like, are you staying? What's the plan? What's happening? Because it's dead fucking awkward now. And a woman walked in as I said that. He goes, oh, I'm just gonna stay as long as you don't pick on any women. And everyone started booing him. Like, I was like, that never happened anyway. But whatever, man. And as I said that, a woman walks in on her own. And I was like, fuck me, you've missed everything. And he was like, right, I'm fucking
I
gone.
thought you were going to go the opposite direction. Welcome, you fat slag.
No, that would go in a really fucking different direction. So I didn't do that. And I was just like, you've missed everything. He was at that point. He was like, I've had enough. I'm gone. And he goes, you're lucky you're not from my neck of the woods because I would fucking bang you out. And I was just like, all right, mate. No
Why
worries.
would your geographical location of your birth affect whether or not he'd punch you?
Well, it was quite funny because he was from Llandudno, the place he was saying wasn't a shithole.
Yeah, if you were from round here, right round here,
Yeah.
and could get a taxi home after I've knocked you out, I'd do it.
Well, this is it, because after we established I wasn't picking on anybody and we were all having a laugh, he was like, and also you said Llandudno was a shithole. I was like, no, I didn't. I asked, and you said it wasn't, and I'm saying I'm from a shithole. Stop trying to find anything to be upset by.
How old was this person?
Oh, he was like 35, something like that.
Oh, right.
Nearly
so
dead.
I'm imagining
you know what I mean?
like a doddering old
Same.
guy.
Yeah.
Oh, he
But
was about
what a
30,
reveal.
something like that. Sort of like Hasbullah when you found out he was an adult.
Yeah. But he did bang you out, which is good. You've lived to tell the tale.
Yeah,
You were in the
yeah,
right,
just
and-
about.
And you didn't lose your temper. Well done.
Thanks, man. Yeah, because that was my next part of call to sort of head him on. Yeah.
You
I'm
reckon
fully
you could have
tricked
had
like
him
that.
if he did come for you?
Well,
Were you hoping he'd slap you and it'd go
no,
viral?
but there was enough people that he'd have just fucking. He wouldn't have got that far, I don't think. You know what I
It would
mean?
have been horrible if, like, he did get up to bang you out. And,
Yeah, that would have, yeah.
And nobody stopped him. And then it's only at that point you realise that they did hate you.
Yeah, they were booing
like,
you.
yes.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh.
Me, I'm anything but a knob.
In the door, put your hoods up. Kill. And you look.
Did you do them locking the door?
I did, just like that, yeah.
Like it was a
Little fucking-
turnkey.
Turn around, this little fucking
Why have
creeps there in a cowl with the sacrificial knife. Going to get some good tourism in Clendon, though, this month. To the tourist gods.
Well, sort of back to what we were saying in the car. It was being filmed, so could have been Jim Jeffries if he'd had of.
Could have been a Jim Jeffries.
Yeah.
No,
Everyone would be like, oh, he's only famous because of the.
I just find it funny when people used to go, oh, you know, Jim Jeffries is famous because he got punched. And I went, yeah, I think he's also his I don't think that's the. You'd have put a clip up of getting punched and then they turned up and they go, well, that's all I've got really. I mean, talk a bit about me nan being a bit wacky.
Says the
You
word
should
cunt
just
a
try and
lot.
get punched, really. I mean, some nights doesn't work. Flat gig. But, yeah, it's a good kid.
Yeah.
Glad you came on, Phil.
Well, he reminded, yeah.
You've really injected some positivity into the show.
That's it. We had Thomas Green on last time, who's like super positive, happy guy. I said to Aaron,
Can you stop fiddling with the behind of.
I want to make sure he's sturdy.
who fits the brand, spread negativity, who's a
I think I'm quite
miserable.
a positive guy. No, I think I've started to realise recently I'm really negative, and I've become that knob that like tries to make fun of.
Oh, you're anything but a knob.
Okay, that's how it's done. You wait graciously for someone to interrupt.
I haven't made my mind up yet.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'm just an absolute piece of shit, but
Let's open it up to the floor. Guys.
60% piece of shit. But I can't remember what I was going to say. Now I'm tired.
The shortest episode ever. 20 minutes.
Fucking old man.
You said you'd grew in your misery.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah, positive. But I realise I'm that person now. I think I've got to make fun of everything people do. So even to do something like nice, they go like, oh, hey, that looks really nice. I go, doing that. It's pathetic. I went out for a drink with a friend the other day, and I'll tell you who it is afterwards. I won't say who it is because I don't know why. I should have just said who it is, but now it seems like it's anyway.
I really want to know who it is.
But and they didn't do anything. They went, I'll go and see if there's a table in the other room, and it was quite a busy pub. And they went into the room, and then I was at the bar, and he turned around and he went, there is a table. I'll go and get it. And I went, right, all right then. I went in. I went, you know what you're like then? I said, when you pop your head out. I said, you're like a kid. Like you're going out for a family meal or something. You go, oh, well, we better find a table. And then you've got a kid who's got no mates. You know, you've got a son or a daughter who's maybe got not doing very well at school. They've not got a lot of friends and that, but they're out with the family. They're always trying to impress. Oh, got to make sure my family love me. Make sure I'm trying to impress them. I'm not a complete waste of space. They go in, and it was like that. He'd go, I found us a table. And they'll go, oh, well done, Brian. Oh, Brian found the table. Well done, Brian. You know, if you're a kid and you go, oh, I've seen this on the floor. You go, oh, Hawkeyes, Phil. She start to encourage me. Well done, Phil. I know he's not doing well at school, but look, he found a dandelion. Well done, Phil. Oh, that's the nicest dandelion I've ever seen, Phil. Ooh, well done, you. That kind of thing.
Quite the fucking picture, I won't lie.
And it was too much. And all he literally did was go, I've got a table, I'll go and get it. And I came in and I went, do you know what you're like a simple kid. Like a little simple kid that you're trying to go, oh, well done. You found a table, did you, mate? I said, what do you want me to do? Went, whoa, really?
Found
in
a table, did you, Mick? I wonder who that is.
Oh, fuck!
I'm going to message him in the break. What's this I hear about a table?
Oh, fuck. He's still missing. Where's that kid?
Found him under a table.
What are you looking at, you prick?
Oh, fucking hell.
But yeah, okay.
So your mate did something nice for you, and you
and
had
then
nothing
I
but
was such a
disdain
prick.
for him.
And he was looking at me. I remember I was going, don't say to him what you were thinking. And he literally just went, I found us a table. And I just thought,
I've been a knob there.
yeah, but it was because I was like, I said, I just went, well done for finding a table in a room full of tables. What do you want me to do? Clap. I'm going in the bathroom and going, I found a bath. All right.
Just some screw fix, like, look at all the screws.
Fucking hell. Well, if you're looking for cars, this car park is ideal. Anyway, but that's not the way to look at life, is it? The way to look at life is your friend's got you a table so you can now sit down in a busy pub and have a nice drink with him. But instead, I then made it awkward for about half an hour, explained to him why I thought it was...
Did you speak to him? How you
Yeah.
It's
It's
You had
terrible.
the whole conversation with him.
And then I felt really bad about it the next day, and I felt like...
You messaged him.
No.
No.
He'll be out trying to find chairs or something. But yeah, so I don't. Maybe that's me. But he reminds me of this kid I used to. He moved on his own accord.
I think he's getting closer to you.
Yeah, I know. I think he is.
We've never had someone so affected by him.
Because he looked. Right,
He's gone unnoticed.
when I was about 13, we moved to this new house, and it was a lot of my mates didn't live around there. They all lived in a different part of Preston, and I was about 13. The only people I could really hang out with were these two lads who lived around the back, and these other houses. It was just like it's just a house. Anyway, right, so...
Why did all your mates fuck off at once?
No, we moved away.
You moved. Okay.
So I was like, look, I'm going, there's not really anyone to hang out with around it. And I was just bossing out.
And then Mick came in like, I found somebody to hang out with.
Found some children in this high school. So, it'd be weird actually if you didn't do that. I mean, as a kid, we're kids now.
You're waiting for Mick to get found out. That's what you were talking about before.
And, so there's just these two kids. You end up just chatting to whoever's there, don't you? So I was chatting. They fascinated me, these two kids at the back. Because like one was about 8, and then the other one was probably about 6. We're probably younger than that, or 8 or 6, say, for example. And they were called, we'll call them Barry and Bobby.
Okay.
Call them Barry and Bobby, just because, right? And it was the funniest thing, because we were like, proper like little funny, like, you're right, Phil, how's it going, mate? Yeah, you're right, yeah. Bloody hell, we had a cracking tea last night, didn't we, Bobby? Yeah, that's right, Barry. Yeah, it was cracking. What do we have? Bev. You call them mum and dad Bev.
Like by the first
Bev and Tom. Tom was still working. Anyway, Bev did us a cracking dinner. She had, what do we have there, Barry? That's right, turkey dinosaurs and smiley faces. It'll cracking spread, honestly. How the fuck are you? You're 8.
Speaking like they live in Landudno.
Yeah, it was just weird. And then I remember but they'd say, like, they'd act like like two blokes after a day at work would just catch them over the fence, maybe your neighbour going, how you doing? Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah, it's not a bad weekend. I saw a cracking thing the other day. Did you enjoy it? Yeah, it was good though. All right, we'll see you, John. They used to just chat like that, but they were 8 and 6. So it was really funny. They were like there once. I remember going, we watched it. Barry, what was that film we watched the other night with Bev and Tom? Cracking film, Phil. You'd love it. You like films, don't you? That's it. Escape to Witch Mountain. Cracking film, isn't it? And then the mum, I always remember once, it was he goes, cracking film, Escape to Witch Mountain. Oh, you'd love it, Phil. Absolutely cracking our bench. Anyway, and then the mum, goes, better go, Bev's got the bath ready. Right, see you later, Phil. That's like a fucking weird little fucker. Fucking creep off to his house.
I've no idea.
Shining his shoes for the morning.
I've no idea how we got onto that.
I don't, you look like that.
That's the opposite of the kids around ours. Like when I remember, like me and my brother have like a 6-year age difference. He's the younger one. When we went to he went to like a birthday party. And it was one of those play areas, you know, in like a pub, which is a random place to have a play area.
Yeah, it's just like mum and dad like drinking. There's a slide.
Basically.
Some wood chippings.
Piss about in the ball pit for a bit,
Yeah, there's a slide. There's some wood chippings. You're right next to a car park where you can be abducted. And there's a child that we wouldn't let you play with normally. Anyway.
That's exactly what it is. And no one's watching.
Donk. Yeah, they're up again. That little fucking freak standing behind him in the car. Yeah, they'll be fine. He looks like a friendly kid.
Heading on.
Suit, 3-piece suit and a ball point.
Leaning out of a Range Rover. He looks like he should be telling you to get out of his way in a Range Rover. Fucking shift it. Pie in the other hand.
But like a full-size one or one of those little toy ones the kids drive around.
I think a full-size one.
Yeah. I was at this, like, my brother was like in the play area and they had PlayStations. I was just like playing the PlayStation. Yeah. This kid was on the PlayStation next to me, minding my own business. And then I just hear another little kid come over and say to him, I want to go on that PlayStation. And the kid was like, I was here first. And the second kid just I just heard a scream and I just turned to my left and I saw this kid like that biting the other kid's head with like
in hell,
and on the lift up. So he'd just bitten him. That's what caused the scream. And then he went to come up for air, and there was saliva and everything.
Oh my God!
And I was just like, "You can have this one, mate." I wasn't getting fucking bitten by no feral kid.
That's fucking rank.
So yeah, I'd rather be near 2 kids that watch fucking Spring Watch than those feral bastards.
Spring Watch.
That's what you know, Barry and Bobby.
That's a Warbler, Barry. A Warbler.
was
Bill
it
Oddie, he's
took
brilliant.
until episode 9.
He's a
for
bloody
you-
cracking horse, isn't he, Bill Oddie? Cracking. Do you like Goodies? Goodies. Remember that was a good film, wasn't it?
I'd rather that than get bit on the fucking head trying to play Aladdin on the PS1.
How was it took till episode 9 for you to tell that story?
Well, I don't often talk about times I was in a kids' play area when I was too old to be. It's not really something I want to advertise.
To be honest, at the beginning of the story, you seem like the wrong one. These little kids going, can we go to the PlayStation? I'm playing GTA 5. Brought it from home. Okay, stop it.
Just shagging prozzies and running them over.
Finish your turkey twizzlers, you know, shit. Okay. See what your mum number 3 lets you have for your dessert. Go on, fuck off. Go get ice cream.
Fucking hell.
What was it called? What were the ones with the Charlie? They used to have Charlie Chalk ones.
That was it. It was a Charlie Chalk,
Charlie
yeah.
Chalk. That was like a kids show that was around when I was a kid.
And no one fucking watched it when I was.
Yeah, one of it was terrible. Funny way of walking and a funny way of talking, Charlie Chalk.
I know exactly what he looks like.
Charlie, yeah, it's
because of
terrible.
that play area, but I have
terrifying.
no reference for the TV show. I didn't even know it was a TV show. I thought
Right. Another great TV show, which I was watching the intro to the other day, was Huxley Pig.
What the fuck?
Yeah, shit. Goes, what you gonna do today, Huxley Pig? A new dream every day, Huxley Pig. And then he just hangs out with a seagull.
It was
I
fucking.
have no idea what you're talking about.
I've no idea.
Mr. Ben used to freak the shit out of me.
Mr. Ben was a freaky one.
Looked like the Home Pride fella. You should get a
Yeah, he did
try on.
actually.
He did, didn't he?
Yeah.
Little rip off.
Yeah.
It's all so far over my head. How old are you? You're 31.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How old are you, Phil?
Me. Why don't you write in? P.O. Box 3, that's how old I am. Write in. P.O. Box. Fucking hell. Yeah. Back in the days when Philip Schofield used to chat to a gopher. They were the good days. That was television.
How old are you, Phil?
40.
40.
Now, yeah.
Plus that.
Yeah. Plus that. Fuck you. Well, she had banged you out. But she got banged out in London.
Imagine.
Of all the places
Shame.
to have a gig go off.
You've gigged in Bradford, Wallasey, Anfield.
Yeah. I'd love to have just seen, like, you wouldn't have driven straight home afterwards. You'd have to, like, take it in. You'd just be on the pier. Just looking at it. Like, where did it go wrong?
Questioning your life choices.
Yeah.
Next to a stately home.
Yeah.
Just to die, though.
White flag.
Just a middle act nudging the 2p machine behind you. Fucking change it. I had a really grim memory of like Clandid now because
You smashing that pronunciation, it's impressive.
yeah. Well, I used to go there an awful lot, and I
Threatened to bang out hosts.
oh yeah. Well, I used to go there a lot. I used to have a lot of nice memories there, and then I go through a really shit time about one of the first. Well, I mean, it turned out to last until now. But at the time, I thought it was a phase. It's grim, isn't it? It's sorry, you think, God, this is a shit phase, and then you go, oh no, that's it. No, that's
still
a shit
in it.
phase, is it? It's not a phase. Can phases last for 15 years? Can you have a 15-year phase of being a cunt?
It's not just a phase, man.
Oh, he's just going through a phase of being a prick.
It's been 3 decades.
Yeah. He's had to,
Started when he was 10.
had to renew his driving license 3 times during this phase.
He's had 4 mattresses during this phase.
Absolute fucking nuts of a man. I was in this. I went to play. And I had this fucking shit gig run by a fucking useless person in London. And I was
Who
like,
was it?
fuck, oh, Joe, I can't even be arsed. I can't be arsed. And I was like, fuck this gig. It's like, can you bring your own mic? No. No.
The bare minimum of
Yeah.
fucking comedy night needs.
So, oh, God. The only thing you don't have to bring yourself is self-respect. 'Cause that's not, you won't be needing that at their gigs, I tell you. Anyway, so your fucking performance of 3 people who were on next. And, and I had no money. I was skint, and I had like £1 on me. I was like, I could probably fucking go on the
Dodgems?
Yeah. Just no one to dodge.
Literally driving around like your own.
So, just very carefully parking up at the end.
Parallel.
Yeah. You watch us in, mate. Bloke in a mullet, just...
If you think Phil Ellis is good at comedy, you should see him drive a Dodgem.
It'd be really funny if you're the only one in the Dodgems, but you've still got the bloke on the back. He's just stood there, trying to look down my top. It's lasting a lot longer than normal. It's normally 45 minutes to get out.
It's like a phase. It's going on that long.
Yeah. Still no one to dodge, except for you. So I went into like the arcade bit, and I was like, "Oh God!" I've got £1. I went, "What the fuck can I do with this?" And I don't know what drew me to the Terminator Salvation Machine. I can fail.
Shit film. Waste of the franchise.
Yeah. Actually, quite weirdly, I've got a thing, a soft spot for Terminator Salvation. I only can remember getting really excited about it, reading a magazine once at a friend's on the toilet, and thinking, "Hey, it'd be cool to live in Manchester." I might go and check out this film. Oh, that's a bypass. So I went to the machine. There's no one else in there, so I was like, "Oh, fucking, here we go. I put £1 in this fucking thing." It lasted about 5 seconds, and it just went, and then it went continue. Put £1 in, I was like, oh, I can't even continue. What is the fucking point in anything I do? What is the point? I had £1. Now I can't eat.
What were you going to eat for £1?
Exactly.
What made you think you could stop the rise of the machines? Why did you choose that?
Like that. How the arrogance of you thinking you could stop the rise of the machine.
You're no John Connor.
We've got to just go and go, who do you think you are? You don't deserve this gun. This plastic gun. But so I do this thing, and I was just like, oh, for fuck's sake, I can fucking throw this thing down. I went, ugh. And I just felt, just noticed the button's undone. That's great. Don't forget to sign up to the Patreon.
We don't
More
have
of
one.
that.
Fellow in the Dodgems can look down the top.
So anyway, so I did, and I put the fucking thing down, and then I turned like behind me. There's no one else like in there. But I look, and there's just this kid like that. But it's like this, like chubby kids just stood there looking at me right, and I went like that. I just went, ugh. And I looked at him, and I went. I just said something like, I went, the state of that, like, to the game. And the kid was just like staring at it, and he just went, and I was like, he's right.
I've asked him for another
He's
quid.
right. It's like, don't matter, does it? He was just like, and I was like, yeah, it's fair play, you're right. And I always wanted him there in life, following me around.
Change your outlook.
I don't know if, just like, it's like, oh, fuck, I can't believe it. I've overdrawn again, just look around and there, go, premature ejaculation.
You don't want a kid stood next to you.
In the room, in spirit.
Still no.
No, I could have a recording.
I feel like
It's actually more of a criminal offence, I think.
No, he's just going like, what do you think? It's like a gif. Just like the Nicolas Cage gif of him going like that. This has gone very wrong. If you splices up me saying what a cracking tune that Gary Glitter tune was, and then that bit.
Do you know that psychology trick where if you just if you don't say anything to someone and they'll carry on talking if you just don't say anything. So if you want to get more information out of someone, you just stare at them and they'll fill the silence. I feel like that's all this podcast has been and so for the entirety so far. And you're just going to keep saying stuff until you eventually incriminate yourself.
Which you almost did.
Which you've done 4 times in 33 minutes.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? Thanks so much for downloading the podcast. Listen, if you're watching on YouTube, please do us a favour. Drop the video a like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. It really does help more than you think.
If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon, or anywhere that you get your podcasts, please give us a 5-star rating. If you think we're worth less than that, just don't rate it. Don't be a nib end. Don't be a Karen. Do one.
And if you wouldn't mind, give us a follow on social media as well. It's at Spread Negativity Pod on absolutely everything, except for Twitter, where it's at S Negativity Pod, because Twitter is a gobshite, and we didn't realise that has a character limit until we decided on the name. So fuck you, Twitter. Let's get back to the episode.
I'm going to a stag do next month, and I'm dreading it because it's fucking. We're doing Ninja Warrior.
Does Phil give you an inclination that he gets invited to many?
I've been best man 4 times, mate.
Have you actually?
Yeah.
Always the best man, never the bride.
I didn't go on the last 2.
Always the best man, never the bride.
Yeah. You're right, yeah. Always the best man, never the man. Never the man. I wish I'm going to get married one day.
Are you telling us, or are you convincing yourself?
Yeah, I'll get married one day.
To who?
I don't know.
Okay, good. Will they know as well?
Yeah, they'll never know.
Okay, good.
I'll do it online. I've been on loads of stag do's. No, I haven't actually.
Yeah.
Just lied then. No, I went on 2, and then the last one I went on was so fucking disgusting. Like, I just hated everything about it. I hated the people on it. They were absolute fucking cretins. It was genuinely one of the worst nights I've ever had.
So, what was your role in the wedding then? What was your connection?
I was there
the
as
wedding?
moral support team for someone who didn't want to be there either. It was just horrible. So I ended up just going back to the hotel and locking out. I was supposed to be sharing a room with this guy, and I just locked him out. I thought, we could fuck off. And then I just went early. It was just fucking disgusting. And so then I was best man again, and I didn't want to go on it. So I was like, I'm not going on this stag do. And I know you're supposed
the
to
other one put you off.
Yeah. So I was
what was disgusting about it?
It was just everything. It was in Blackpool. I didn't know anyone else, and they were all turned out.
My mum had a hand doing Blackpool.
Really?
Yeah. And then her husband at the time had fiance at the time had his stag do in Blackpool on the same night, and they just sort of went separate ways.
They had a sten. That's what they call it.
Is that it? Is it?
Joint one, yeah.
Apparently at the end of the night,
sounds like something you get after having a heart attack, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Fucking sten.
Something you're diagnosed with. You've got sten.
Yeah.
But yeah, apparently they wanted to, at the end of the night, they obviously the tide was out, and they walked towards to see if they could find it. And that's the level of fucking idiot you're dealing with. Because if they do find it, you've got a fucking problem, haven't you?
You need to turn around, start running back.
Yeah, they walked like 2 hours and then didn't find it, funnily enough. But yeah, fucking hell.
They deserved each other, didn't they?
Yeah. I mean, my mum and him didn't do it. He did it with his best man. My mum wasn't there.
Right.
They did it together, yeah.
How beautiful is that? Instead of sailing off into the sunset.
Right.
Christ alive.
I was like, my God.
Used on the Lord's name.
They're still with us.
They're not together anymore.
We're on an island.
Yeah.
Suppose I pick
Just
muscles
shivering
now,
like
and cockles and all that shit.
Is it fucking Lytham St Anne's that's next to Blackpool?
Yeah.
So it was in Blackpool. What else? Like,
Oh, it was just, you know what? I can't even bring myself to relive it. It was that
Went to the
horrible.
Manchester bar and that was it.
It was just horrible. Yeah, it was just, everything about it was horrible. And then my mate was like, I was doing his stag, and I didn't want to be his best man, but my girlfriend at the time just said, look, it's one day of your life. Just do it. I went, right, I'll do it. I said, but I'm not doing anything else. I'll turn up. I'll do a speech.
is that why you
It
didn't
sort
want
of
to be
feels like
best
this
man?
podcast.
So,
He'll turn up, do a
I'll do a
speech,
speech,
do nothing
and I'll
else.
fucking go. That's it. I'm done. That's it. I'll stand next year and all that.
You were the Hasbuller of the fucking wedding.
Stand there,
there in a suit.
To go. I say, you sure? Yeah, fine then. And then, but it was like, but then the problem was that, so it got to like the stag do bit, and I thought, well, I can't just tell him I don't want to go on his stag do.
No.
So, and I knew he mentioned it was on a certain day. I hadn't confirmed it. He kept going, can you not? And it went, hey, this is such a body's cousin. Are you coming on the stag do? And I was just like, I'm ignoring this. Forget that. So he kept going on, going, come on, I've got to book the coach. I was like, on a coach to fucking it. I was like, no.
I'll meet you there.
Yeah, it's £5.20 for a train. I'll just meet you there.
It sounds awful already. Right, not doing that. And I don't even know where it is yet. Right. So then
Coach to Mallorca.
and then I saw the guy, because he's a nice guy. I liked him. I just didn't want to go on his stag do. But so I know I should have been organising it as well when I think about it. But
Yeah.
that's my job, isn't it?
I'm not doing anything. I'll stand
worst.
next to you.
The worst best man ever.
Did you feel about him the same way you felt about you? Would he have been your best?
Oh no,
man?
he adored me. He absolutely.
I'll be honest, it's hard to believe. It really is.
Well, I would say I'm an absolute. What kind of your term was used now?
You failed him.
Yeah, I'm anything but
Reliable.
Anything but a cretinous. But so I was like, I can get away with this. So we went to watch The Phantom Menace in 3D. I don't know why.
The worst Star Wars
I know.
film as well.
I know, in the worst format. One of the worst films ever coming at you.
When that came out in 3D, wasn't it a re-release as well?
Yeah,
So you knew what you were going to
Yeah. I'd only seen it 3 times.
That sounds like the tamest stag do. I can't stand stag do's.
Oh no, that's not the stag do. Sorry, this is the
friendship.
No, yeah. I thought it was funny the other day. You know when like in the cinema where you get the seats that like move around with the film.
Oh yeah,
like,
these ones.
Yeah, like but it's like
No, it
obviously it moves with the
really?
film, right? But they have them at like Cineworld. They're the front 2 rows.
You weren't at the cinema. You went on one of them roller coaster rides in an arcade. And you're like, this is crap.
Fucking
£4.
Not much of a plot.
Staring at the continue.
Just landed. That it? But and it moves and everything and air flies at you. But there's 2. It's like the front 2 rows of that, and then everyone else you just sit behind. I thought how funny it would be like. If you went in and you're the only person to buy a ticket for the chairs and it's full behind you. So everyone's just sat watching the film and you're the only person at the front going, fucking flying round. Everyone just sat behind you. Fucking, like such a knob. Sat there going, God, I feel like such a fucking knobhead. Transformers.
I went to see a film like in those chairs, and I've just picked the wrong type of film. It wasn't very action packed. Yeah. The only motion I remember is someone got in a car, turned the engine on, and it went rum, 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 rum. That's all I remember. It was
there must be some really bad.
Yeah. I did a 4D. I think it was in Blackpool. Yeah, it was when we were going up the tower, and it just sort of had like a little montage of like fucking
the history of Blackpool.
Yeah, kind of. And at one point, a kid like hits a beach ball, and I come right at me, and I ducked. I shit myself.
You shit yourself.
Yeah.
That technology in Blackpool Tower.
It was realistic, man. I properly went, oh fuck, and then I felt like such a prat. Like, did anyone else duck? Did anyone see that?
It just means it was doing its job.
I can't believe you got invited to be someone's best man off the back of a Phantom Menace.
Oh no. Sorry. So what I was seeing him to watch the Phantom Menace, right? And then I thought this is a perfect opportunity to say I've got a gig. Because I knew I was gigging on the night of the thing with the stag do. I'd purposely booked in gigs, and I knew away, so I couldn't go. And I was like, oh God. I went. Oh, he said, so are you coming on this stag do? And I went, God, I really want to. It's such a chance, but I'm working. I'm fucking gutted. And oh right, on the dates. He went, where are you working? I went, fucking miles away. So I went, the Newcastle stand. I went, oh, what a shame in Newcastle. And he went, that's where it is. And I was like, oh, you are fucking kidding me. It's Newcastle. I was like, oh, fuck. And he went, oh, you're doing this? I was like, I'm doing it. And I'd put next, you could see, he went, and you're opening, so you can come and join us after you've done your set. I was like, oh, fuck. And then on the night, he was round the court. He was literally about 4 doors down from the gig. And I finished about 8:30. And I was getting texts going, are you coming? And I just couldn't do it.
You didn't?
No.
You didn't show up?
Because I was that close. I was like, I'm going to have to fucking go on this stag do. And then just before I went to go, someone sent me a picture and went, he's dressed as a pig. And sent me a picture of him dressed as a pig.
Huxley
with like
pig.
A blue tongue. And going, and I was like, no. Not doing this.
Phil, are you still friends with him now?
Yeah, I saw him last night. Do you know what he did?
It was Mick.
Yeah, no. Do you know what he did the other night? I found this fascinating, right? We went out for some drinks, right? Tell me if this is weird.
Is this Mick or your mate last night?
My mate last night.
Okay, good. Who isn't Mick?
Who isn't Mick, no.
No, okay, good.
I'm sat with this lad, right? We've been out for drinks, and I go, right, well, I'm going home. I said, I might get something to eat on the way home. I'm not eating really this afternoon. He went, he said, well, I'm all right. He said,
turkey dinosaurs and smiley faces.
It's the weirdest. I think this is the weirdest. He went, I fried 3 eggs before I came out, so I had them when I came out. Fucking what?
Do you reckon he tiered them?
Who goes, oh, I'm going out. Oh, I better fry these 3 eggs before I go out. They don't take long enough.
Why did he feel the need to tell you how he cooked them as well?
I don't know what's going on. But this is the weirdest thing. So I went, that's weird. I went, why would you go? You know you're meeting me. He went, yeah, well, I didn't have time to eat. He went, but you'd have
you had
known
time
this.
to fry
You'd have
them.
gone, I better go. I've got to meet Phil in 5 minutes. I'll just start frying these 3 eggs. And I'll have them when I get back. They're going to be horrible when you get back. When you get back, they're going to take, how long does it take to, even if you've got to clean the pan, 5 minutes tops, I reckon. Finding the eggs, heating up the pan, finding the oil. 3-4 minutes, you've got 3 fried eggs. Why fry them for when you get home 4 hours later? It's the weirdest. Just free.
Is he going to microwave them or something?
I don't know. I still don't know. And last night,
Still don't know.
and last night I went to see him, and then it got to a point where I just went, I'm done with this night. And he's like, and then we're going on here, and we're walking to the next bit, and I went, no. And I just went home. I went, going home. It was someone else there.
I better get home. I've made some beans.
yeah. I got put something in a kiln before I came out.
I've got some toast that's just popped up.
Glazing a new teapot. So I just went, I'm going home. Anyway, this morning I went, how do you feel today? Because he was a bit drunk and I was a bit embarrassed. And I was like,
Enjoy yourself. How
was it? He went, I don't know. I bought 8 tubs of boiled eggs. I don't know what's going on with him. He's going through an egg phase. And then he just sent me a picture of 8, like with 2 in each tub. You know what you get for if you're on your work.
That must have cost him a fortune. He could have boiled them himself.
I don't know what he's doing.
We've just discovered that actually Phil's best friend is the fish and a rice cake guy on a different diet.
Who's this?
You
Have you not seen the
that
fish and
guy?
a rice cake guy?
No, what is this? This is going to be another one of these fucking things.
He was on like
These fucking things. Like you can't. They're Russian. You can't talk about that.
he was a bodybuilder. He was on some sort of like fucking Channel 4 documentary, and they were just asking him what his diet was, but he was struggling to think about it. So he's going like talking about how much food he eats throughout the day and how frequently. He's like, so at 11 o'clock I have fish, and then at 12 o'clock I have a rice cake, and then at 1 o'clock I
Before
have
I train.
fish and a rice cake, and then at 3 o'clock
I
I
kill
have
again.
fish.
And then I have a rice cake. Wait, what was it? What was that? Oh, I have
rice
I have
cake.
fish. No. After the fish, a rice cake. Then I kill again. That bit. So what?
I can't believe you pied your
Have
mate
you
off when you
seen-
were in Newcastle, mate.
I know, I do
this in
feel
the
bad about it.
I mean this in the nicest way possible. I think you might be scum.
You're
I think you might be.
Are you right?
I think he's anything but. I'll be honest.
That's my new Edinburgh show. Anything but scum.
That actually sounds pretty fire.
But
Sponsored by the Spread Negativity podcast. We'll commission you to do the free fringe.
but you know, it'll be that fucking thing of the reviews, but anything but funny, more like.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell.
We get that the show you did, I'd run a show in Stockport, called, it's at a bar called Dr. Feelgoods, and whenever they get a bad review, it's like Dr. Feel Bad, more like.
I was
And
not
it's
feeling Dr. Feelgood. I think they need a doctor because that was dead.
Yeah.
The night was dead.
They're the people who think that they're funnier, aren't they?
Yeah,
That they
yeah,
should
yeah.
be the one up there.
Yeah. Oh no, they didn't bad review the comedy show.
No,
Just
just
me.
the
Just
name.
the bar. That was when Phil was on.
The only review they've got.
The only
One
picture
night.
I've got
Watch
of
me
you doing,
pre-fried eggs.
the only picture I've got of you doing Feel Goods is it's like obviously the toilets are to the side, but they've been built into the room, so it's like it's the roof is
You're
like,
reminiscent with
Oh,
fondness about
And I remember that June evening. The toilets. Yes.
the roof is like lower. The roof of the toilets is lower than the roof of the venue. And halfway through his set, he just goes, "Oh, I wonder what's up there," and just fucking mounts.
So you've got photographic evidence of him peering into a toilet.
I'll see if I can find it. I'll slide it in. No, it's not. It's on top of the roof of the toilet. And he's just like levitating, looking above the fucking roof.
Just showing off some upper body strength.
Yeah. He did it for reps.
Yeah, that's it. I just, it was a power thing.
Yeah.
Power play. Saw the weirdest power play once at a gig with this guy. He was a real fucking cretin as well. and he's just a tiresome prick. And like, we're in the Airbnb the next morning and he's going on about, why are you bothering going to Edinburgh? I was like, because I just want to. I just want to go to Edinburgh and do a thing. I'm like, you know what I'll be doing? Loads of money. No, you won't be writing any new fucking jokes, I'll tell you that. You might be fucking earning all the money.
Every time you describe someone, you're the person you describe. Mick went to find a table, you're like, no, find a table, Mick. And then 10 minutes later, you're like, oh, it's this knobhead, he does things like, no. You know what I mean? You're exactly
he really shits on me parade.
Oh God, it's going to be like Fight Club, the ending, isn't it? It's just all me. Cut back, it's just me on my own in the pub going, in a mirror.
Screaming at yourself.
Yeah. Frying 3 eggs and then drinking on my own.
like Shutter Island.
Except I haven't got a Tyler Durden. I've just got another sack of shit. I've just got an even more pathetic man who I aspire to be.
At least Edward Norton had Brad Pitt.
Yeah. I've got who have I got?
A little fat judgmental kid.
Oh God. I can't remember what.
You were talking about a cretinous prick.
Oh, he's fucking fucking what an absolute.
We're back in the room.
He sat there, right, and he's going and they're going and the nicest guy around the B&B, right? I've been there a few times. He's such a nice bloke, right? He's coming in. He's always like, "Hey, do you want anything?" And like, you know, you go for breakfast. You're like, "There's everything you could want." Like,
fried eggs.
There's fried eggs. You can have fried eggs. You want fried eggs? Fried eggs are coming.
Made to order.
Yeah, but they're made to order, as is his want, right? So I'm sat there, and already I'm like, do you know, see, one day I'll probably just have a banana and get the hell out of this awkward situation. Normally I'd rinse that fucking B&B. I'd be pocketing some cornflakes on the way out and all sorts. Not even in the boxes, just loose cornflakes.
He's following you, trying to find you.
That's it. Fucking apples and all sorts of.
He literally dropped an apple on the way in.
Dropped an apple on the way in. I'm already down. Oh yeah, so he sat there. Right? So there's everything on the menu. You can have anything you want for the breakfast. You can have a vegetarian breakfast, you can have the thingy breakfast, cooked breakfast, have all the fruit, have cereal. And he goes, ugh. He's looking at it, and already I'm like, this guy's such a prick. I can't wait to just get out of this guy's thing. And he goes, and there's another act there. It's not just me thinking he's a prick. The other actor's like, I can't believe this guy's so rude. I went, yeah, I know. Anyway, so he's there looking at the thing. He goes, oh, yeah, I just fancy, all I fancy is peanut butter on toast. I was like, are you kidding me? The one thing that is not here. I was like, is he really doing this? And I looked at the other act. I was like, is he fucking, he was like, I don't know what power play this is, but it's fucking weird. And the guy went, oh, sorry, we don't have any. He went, oh, that's all I fancy. Not like, oh, don't worry. I'm like, oh, of course, I know you haven't written it down anywhere and it's not visible, so that's not a problem at all. Instead of that, he was like, that's all I fancy. Yeah.
So go get it then.
And then like just sat there, and I was like,
as if he was waiting for her to go to Aldi and buy a tub of peanut butter.
The guy goes to the shops.
Fuck off.
He doesn't go to the shop. He goes to the. He offers. He goes, oh well, I can go. Maybe it's just around the. There's a place just around the corner, and you can see he's like going, I'm going to do this as an empty gesture.
You watched him getting gaslighted in real life.
Yeah, and the guy was just like, if you don't mind, because that's all I fancy this morning. I just got up and I wanted, I'm like,
God.
Are you fucking kidding me? But then the guy goes in the back and he goes, oh, look, I found one in the back of the cupboard. So it's been there for
4 years.
And you can see him trying to prise out this.
Peanut brittle.
Yeah, it's just like that. You need a fucking hammer.
Cement mixer.
And he's there, and then like in the weirdest like thing of like trying to look victorious, he's now tearing his toast to bits, trying to spread it on it, 'cause it's just a clump. Like trying to spread tarmac on your he goes, looked at us and still trying to act like he's won. He was like, just felt like peanut butter this morning. I was like,
that's all I fancy.
Yeah, I feel like being sick. I feel like being sick and changing industries.
Who eats peanut butter on toast? That's an odd choice in itself. Dryness with a side of dryness.
Oh, it was just weird. It's the weirdest power play I've seen in comedy. I've seen some terrible power plays.
It worked though. That's the.
He still got the peanut butter, but and bleeding gums. I went again.
First sign of gum disease.
Shop.
He's allergic.
Yeah. Oh, there's no EpiPen on the menu. You don't mind popping out to the pharmacy, dear. Might be one in the back of the drawer. Fucking prick.
Anyway,
sorry.
If you're new to the podcast, we do a section at the end of the show where it's called Off Your Chest, and we just basically invite the guest to get something off the chest. But it's been 50 minutes of that so far, so I can't imagine you've definitely got something left. But have you got anything?
Anything you want to get off your chest, Phil?
Why are we bothering?
I'm all right, really. I've got my health.
Yeah, because
Got my health.
you're so full of joy.
Mum and Dad have COVID.
Thanks so much for watching.
They have COVID. My dad's 81.
Imagine getting COVID now.
I know, yeah.
That's so pathetic. It's so embarrassing.
But they're not bothered. God, fine.
They've still been going out everywhere.
Coughing on children.
Yeah. But what have I got on my?
You said you had something.
Oh yeah, this guy.
I can't believe you seemed like you were panicking a bit then.
Because I
Phil
got
Ellis stopped for
distracted
things.
about I was just thinking there's a lot of plugs in that extension.
Fire hazards, that's why I'll get off my chest.
Well, this podcast is a death trap. I'm getting that off my chest. Oh yeah, so I'll go and look at moving house, looking at this house, right, in this little village the other day, right? And I've got to shoot off. I've got something to do at 10:30, and it's 10 in the morning. Yes. And I've done the viewing. It's shit. So it's fucking. It made me sad.
The viewing was shit or the house was shit?
The house was shit. And at one point, she said, "Oh, do you want to go upstairs?" And I went, "Do you know what?" I said, "I'm all right." I said, "It's made me feel sad." I said, "I'm sad." I was just in the going, "I feel sad already." I went, "I don't want to go upstairs." I went, "I'll just call it." Might
have been a panic
being consolable.
Oh yeah. But it was just like I went in and I was like, smells like a single man has died in this house. And like,
you don't want that to be your future.
And not in a good way.
Yeah, he didn't die as a bachelor.
But he died sat in the front window and no one even knocked on. So it was all right for a while. Anyway, I thought I'm not dying here. And so I went, no, I'm not staying. So I just went, I'm going, thank you. So I was like, wait, I don't have to worry now because I can just make this meeting at 10:30. So it's a tiny little car park out the back, public car park. And I was like, already.
That's
like,
where the meeting is.
No, not the meeting. No.
Is it a
Where I'm
jumble
parked, where
sale?
I'm parked, right? My car is parked out the back behind this house. It's only a little village, so I'm like, and this fucking Range Rover is parked behind my car in a non-space. So now I can't move.
Yeah.
Nor could two cars next to me if they wanted to. And it just got me
So he's parked sideways?
He's parked. So all the cars... I can use this.
For the benefit of the audio listener, Phil is holding a remote control car that
Car.
Liam gifted to me on episode 4, I want to say.
So for the people over there who like looking at three men sat down...
Isn't that most talk shows?
Yeah. Yeah, sadly it is. Sadly it is usually three white men sat down. It's a shame, isn't it? I'm glad to see you guys are trying to change that. Flying the flag for diversity here on which one's this one? Which podcast? Well, I don't know. Anyway, right, the car's like that, right? Car's there. And then, so that's my car. This car has decided to park here.
Fucking knobhead.
So I can't go anywhere.
The picture's no clearer with the fucking car.
Yeah, you actually obscured the shot with the car.
Right.
I saw it. I don't think anyone else did.
Pass me the Marmite. Will someone pass me Dwayne Johnson? Someone pass me Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Thank you. Okay, so there are all the cars, right? These are all the cars. These are all the cars. And you can quote me on that. Would you someone kindly pass the Dwayne Johnson?
It's all fancy this morning. I just really fancy Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
If you want, I can run out and get you Kevin Hart.
Oh, funny. Oh, good time. There we are.
So what happened?
So anyway, so we're all here. This car's just gone, there's nowhere to park, fucking just crabbing right to Dwayne. But you can't, you know, on the podcast, Dwayne's left shoulder. Fucking part there. Left shoulder, I'd say, to left thigh. He's parked across, there's three cars there. And there's just, he can't get out. So I was. What'd you do with honest? What'd you do with honest? Returning Dwayne. I reckon I could do the car most of the way.
Oh my fucking god!
Would you? I couldn't trouble you at all. Could I? And awfully passing me the Dwayne Johnson. Where the bloody hell is he? He's not taking the Dwayne Johnson out, has he? The little shit. Where's the Dwayne Johnson's not in the garage? The little shit. But I know I've taken him out. Joyriding Dwayne Johnson.
Where's the keys to the Dwayne?
Yeah. Where's the keys to the Johnson?
Can we wrap the show up, please? I don't even care about the end of the story.
Hey, if you're going to take out the Dwayne Johnson, refill it. It was all running on bloody empty this morning. I was late for a meeting.
What's a Dwayne Johnson run on, Phil?
Just energy drinks.
Creatine.
Energy drinks and likes.
Oh, fucking hell. We need to wrap it
No,
up.
it doesn't matter anyway. I called a guy a prick and then I realised he was ripped.
Yeah, much like Dwayne Johnson.
I backed down instantly. He was walking a fluffy dog. He'd been in the vet, so I went, "Oh, I'll call him a prick." And then I went, "Oh no, he's ripped." I was focusing too much on the dog.
Why was he topless?
I looked at the dog. I went, "Look at this prick."
Oh, fucking hell.
Parked his Range Rover there. Anyway,
Oh, right. Well, thanks for coming on, man. Do you want to plug
pleasure.
anything? I can't imagine you do, but do you want to plug anything?
unplug myself.
There's too many plugs.
Off camera, his life support.
Yeah, I'll plug anything else in this bloody. Just I fucking know. Say, doing Edinburgh. Come to Edinburgh. Phil Ellis. I don't know what the name
Not
of
even the
show is.
festival. Just go to
Anything but
Edinburgh.
scum. We've already
Yeah,
established that.
yeah,
Please call it anything but
Anything
scum.
but scum.
Please do that.
Oh,
Because you don't even know what the show is yet. So call it that and work around it.
And just download my Radio 4 sitcom on Penguin audiobooks or Amazon. So.
He doesn't even know. Fucking hell.
Fucking know where it is.
Type Phil Ellis into Google.
Phil
and if you
Ellis
find
is trying. It's called. Fine. I don't know where it is. Down, buy it. All 3 series.
He's really on top of things. Quick, before we go, give us 3 things that you hate.
He just gave us 25.